Okay, we finished now the plant tissue. Hajara?
Yeah, madam.
Huh?
Yeah, madam.
Yeah, we finished the plant tissue, right? Today we are going to start the animal tissue. Okay, put this chart in your book. Chart போடுங்க மத்தவங்க வர வரைக்கும் right. Question. Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Good evening. Good evening. Right. Today we are going to start the animal tissue. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Put the heading and write this chart. There are one by one we are going to study. You write it first. I will explain you. Have you finished writing?
Yeah, madam. Finished.
Right, okay. Right, then let's go to the next one. Right, yes, see, animal tissue is, we are going to classify into four. Right, first one, epithelial tissue. Second one is connective tissue. And muscle tissue, nervous tissue. There are four types of animal tissues are there. Right? And epithelial tissues examples right? That means where it's placed, right? And blood capillaries, thyroid gland, lining of nasal cavity, wall of urinary bladder, skin, they have the epithelial tissue. Right? Connective tissue means there are two types of connective tissues are there. One is blood and another one is bone. But here in this in grade 11 we are going to study only the blood tissue. Okay, epithelial tissue we are going to study the skin. Right? And muscle tissue. There are three types of muscle tissues are there. One is smooth muscle tissue, skeletal muscle tissue, cardiac muscle tissue. Right? That we will study. And next one, nervous tissue. Right? Nervous system three types இருக்கு. அதையும் நாங்க தனித்தனியா we will study. Okay. First one, you see, the connective tissue have one picture. Okay, I think you can see this. Right? Connective tissue na நாங்க blood, bones அதை நாங்க சொல்லலாம். Right? You see, bones are there. And epithelial tissues na மேலால இருக்குது. Tissue எங்கட எல்லா இடத்துலயும் upper layer இருக்கிறது வந்து epithelial tissue, right? And nervous system tissues are there, cardiac muscle tissues are there, and smooth muscle tissues are also there. Right? Now we are going to study the first one, right? Epithelial tissue. Right? This tissue lines up the free surfaces of the vertebrate body. That means vertebrate body la ஒரு surface-ஆ அப்படியே ஒரு லைனா அப்படியே பேஸ்ட் ஆகி இருக்கிறது நாங்க சொல்றது epithelial tissue. Right? Some of them are composed of single layer of cells and others are with several cells layers are there. Right? That means சில epithelial tissues இருக்கு, அது வந்து single layerல இருக்கும், சிலது இருக்கு double layer, triple layer, right? அப்படியே step by step layers-ல அடுக்கப்பட்டதும் இருக்கு epithelial tissue. Right? epithelial tissue ஒரே ஒரு tissue மட்டும் தான் உங்களுக்கு இங்க இருக்குது. மத்த tissues எல்லாம் நீங்க A level-ல have another epithelial tissues types of A level biology-ல have. Right? So this is the one simple picture of epithelial tissue. இதுல three parts are there. You have to mark this part. This is very important because in the picture கொடுத்துட்டு உங்களுக்கு have to mark in if they exam sometimes. Right? So this is the basement membrane. கீழ அடியில இருக்கு பாருங்க, just two lines. This is we call basement membrane and have tightly packed cells. There is a more cells are there. You can see that. Right? In the cells, inside the cells have nucleus also. Right? Basement இருக்கு, packed ஆன cells இருக்கு, cellsல insideல have nucleus also. Right? Okay. The cells are placed on the basement. The cells எங்க இருக்குது, கட்டாயம் ஒரு basement ஒன்னு இருக்கும். Cells normally இருக்காது, அதுக்கு ஒரு basement needed. Right? The cells are tightly packed. Tightly packed na there is a no any gaps are there. Right? எந்த ஒரு gaps-உம் இல்ல, கிட்ட tightly pack ஆகி இருக்கும். Right? And a nerve supply is present with the tissue, but there is a no blood supply. This is very important point. Right? The nerve supply is present. Nerves, இதுக்குள்ள நிறைய nerves இருக்கு, but there is a no blood circulation. In the epithelial tissue blood circulation இருக்காது, but nerves supply ஆயிருக்கும், but there is a no blood supply. Right? Can you understand this?
Yes,
Afrin,
madam.
are you a newcomer, Afrin? Afrin? Afrin. Right, okay. Hajra question, what about you? Is this clear? Can you understand this?
Clear,
Yeah,
madam.
madam. Clear.
Okay. Right, Afrin. Okay. Right. Can you write these points quickly and should draw this picture must, right? And mark these parts. Okay, simply draw it. Mark பண்ணுங்க. Quickly write down. Have you finished writing?
Yeah, madam.
Yeah, right. Right. Yes, see. Right. Examples for several location of epithelial tissue. Right. These are the places of epithelial tissue. Right. Wall blood capillaries. Right. Blood capillaries and thyroid gland. Lining of nasal cavity. Right. Wall of urinary bladder. Skin. இது எல்லாத்துலயுமே epithelial tissues is present. Right. Here, these are the several types of epithelial tissue. Simple, right? Simple. இதெல்லாம் single layer, right? These are the more layers of epithelial tissues are there, right? They have in A level, right? No need. Just I put the pictures type of epithelial tissue. Just you have to see, right? Okay. Write the locations of epithelial tissue. Right? இந்த அஞ்சே குயிக்கா நோட் பண்ணுங்க epithelial tissue the location. Have you finished writing?
Yeah, madam.
Right. Okay. Now we'll see the functions of epithelial tissue, right? What are the functions have, right? The first one, lining up of free surface and protection. The main function is protection of our organelles and our skin also, right? Protect the internal organs from pressure, friction and microbes. இது எல்லாத்துல இருந்து எங்கட பாடியை வந்து ப்ரொடெக்ட் பண்ணுது சர்ஃபேஸ்ல இருக்கிறதுனால, right? That is a first function. Next one is absorptive function. That means the epithelial of digestive tract absorb digestive and end product, right? அப்ப எல்லா இன்டர்னல் பாடி இன்டர்னல் ஆர்கன்ஸ் எல்லாத்துலயும் இருக்கனால, ரைட், டைஜஸ்டிவ் சிஸ்டத்துல அப்சர்வ் பண்ற எல்லாத்தையும், எல்லா நியூட்ரிஷன்ஸையும், மற்றது எண்ட் ப்ராடக்ட் எல்லாத்தையும் அப்சர்வ் பண்றதும் இந்த epithelial tissues ஃபங்க்ஷன் தான், right? Next one, perception of stimuli, right? That means the epithelium of tongue and nose detect taste and smell senses. நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம டங்க்ல தான் நாங்க டேஸ்ட் பண்ணுவோம், நோஸ்ல நாங்க ஸ்மெல் பண்ணுவோம், ரைட்? அது எல்லாத்துலயும் சர்ஃபேஸ் லேயரா இருக்குது வந்து இந்த epithelial tissue, right? And next one, secretory function. That means secretion of mucus, mucus, right, by the lining epithelium of respiratory tracts, right? And the next one is filtering function. Filter panel. Epithelium of Bowman's capsule in nephrons filters blood. Blood வந்து அந்த எல்லாத்தையுமே எங்களுக்கு ஃபில்டர் பண்றதுக்கும் இந்த epithelial tissue is going to help. So these are the main 5 functions of epithelial tissue. Main is protection, absorption, perception, secretory and filtering. These are the main 5 functions of epithelial tissue. Okay, write down quickly. Did you finish writing?
Yeah, madam.
Yes, teacher.
You, yes. Who want to write? Who's still writing?
Finished, madam.
You finish. What about others?
Finish.
Angela,
Finished, madam.
finish. Afrin? Right. Okay. So that's all the epithelial tissue, right? Next one we are going to study connective tissue. Right? I told no there are two types of connective tissues are there. One is blood tissue, another one is bone tissue. Right? Is composed of different types of cells and fibers. These cells and fibers are embedded in a large matrix. Right? So here see the connective tissues are more than here. Right? Connective tissue under skin, bones, cartilage, and blood. Right? The different connective tissues present in human arm. எங்கட armல மட்டும் எத்தனை types of connective tissues இருக்குன்னு பாருங்க. There are 4 types of connective tissues are there. In our arm, blood have bones and cartilage and connective tissue under skin also. Right? And you see most connective tissue possess nerve and blood supply. The main function is provide connection between tissues and organs and provide supporting also. The main function வந்து ஒன்னோட ஒண்ணே எல்லாத்தையும் கனெக்ட் பண்றது தான் the connective tissue main job. Right? Okay. Quickly the note பண்ணீங்களேன் கொஞ்சம் 2-3 points தான் இருக்கு. Note it quickly. Have any doubt anyone? இதுல இது விளங்காம இருக்குதா? The simple one, but is there any doubt? What's clear? Okay, right. Have we finished writing?
Yeah, madam.
Right, okay. Right, you see the blood tissue, right? Special connective tissues is blood tissue. Blood is the special connective tissue. Right? Matrix is not secreted by the blood tissue, right? Plasma இது வந்து secrete ஆகாது. The main function is helps in maintaining proper connection between organs and tissue of the human body. Organsக்கும் tissue எல்லாத்துக்கும் இடையில ஒரு கனெக்ஷனை கொண்டு போறது தான் the blood tissue main function. Right? There are several types of blood tissues. Blood tissue நிறைய types இருக்குது, right? Composed of plasma, and plasma contains, you see, red blood cell, white blood cell, and cellular fragments. One fluid one method. Right? Fibers are not found only during clotting. right? There are three types இருக்குது bloodல features, right? ஒன்னு வந்து plasma, அது வந்து fluid இருக்கும். Next one is plasma contain. Another one is fiber, right? Blood fibers. அது வந்து blood clotting க்கு மட்டும் தான் அது help இருக்கும், right? So these are the red blood cell, white blood cell and cellular fragments. Platelets ன்னு நாங்க சொல்லுவோம். சிம்பிளா சொன்னா. RBC, WBC and platelets are there, right? And functions of blood tissue. First one is transporting of materials. That means the blood is transporting more materials, right? நாங்க food சாப்பிட்ற நியூட்ரிஷனை டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணுது, நாங்க ரெஸ்பிரேஷன் பண்ற ஆக்சிஜனையும் பிளட்டோட தான் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்ணுது, ரைட்? கேஸஸை டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் பண்ணுது, எக்ஸ்கிரியேட்டரி மெட்டீரியல்ஸ் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்ணுது, ஹோமோன்ஸ், விட்டமின் எல்லாத்தையுமே பிளட் தான் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்ணுது, right? And next one is the next function is protection, right? So white blood cell is there, WBC, right? It is destroy foreign bodies by pathogenist and by producing antibiotic. That means எங்கட பாடியில ஏதாவது டிசீஸ் வரதுக்கு ஏதாவது ஒரு what we call the ஏதாவது ஒரு மைக்ரோ ஆர்கானிசம் ஏதாவது ஒன்று இன்செர்ட் ஒட்டோ வந்து இன்செர்ட் ஆகி அப்படி இருந்துச்சுன்னு சொன்னா ஒயிட் பிளட் செல் என்ன செய்யும் சொன்னா அதை ப்ரொடெக்ட் பண்ணும், அதை ஒரு ஆன்டிபயோட்டிக்கை ஃபார்ம் பண்ணி அதை டெட் பண்ணி அதை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணி வச்சிடும். ஸோ the protection of our body. And next one is maintenance of homeostasis. So these are the three types of functions of, three main functions of blood tissue, right? The first blood la மூணு types இருக்கு. One is plasma, another one is plasma contain. என்னென்ன plasma என்னென்ன இருக்கு? plasma ன்னு சொன்னா that mean fluid இருக்குது, right? அதுல தான் நாங்க RBC, WBC and platelets are there. And next one is fibers, அது வந்து only for clotting. So clotting also one of the function of blood tissue, right? Okay, put the heading blood tissue and இதை நோட் பண்ணுங்க. இதை நோட் பண்ணன quickly raise your hands, then I know, right? மெசேஜ் ஐ செக் பண்ணீங்கன்னா கால்குலேட் ஆகுது, ரைட்? நீங்க ஹேண்ட் ரைஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிட்டு I will put the next slide. Okay, write this slide quickly, after I will put next one. Have you finished?
Yeah, madam.
Then write. Finish writing or not?
Last one, madam.
Okay, when you finish, raise your hand. What about Fazli Ahmad and
Finish, madam.
Finish, right?
Finish, ma'am.
Right, next one is muscle tissue. Lower your hands, Ajara, and right, okay. Right, muscles tissue. Right, one of the main tissue that makes up the body. In the body, mostly muscles இருக்கும். Right, made up of muscle cells and muscle fibers. The muscle cell muscle tissue வந்து muscle cells and muscle fibers form ஆகியிருக்கு. Right, muscle tissues possess a good blood supply. Right, muscle நிறைய blood supply இருக்கு. Right, therefore muscle tissue receives oxygen and nutrition at a high rate. Right, muscle tissue பாத்தீங்கன்னு சொன்னா blood circulation இருக்கிறதுனால நிறைய oxygen and nutritions they can get in a high rate. Right, and the functions of the muscle tissues, muscles fibers possess contraction and relaxation. Right, relaxation. That means இப்போ நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா எங்க ஹார்ம்ஸ் நாங்க பெண்ட் பண்ணனோம்னா கண்ட்ராக்ட் ஆகும். ரைட், அதே நாங்க விரிச்சோம்னு சொன்னா ரிலாக்ஸ் ஆகும். ரைட், தட் அப்ப மசில்ஸ் வந்து நல்லா அந்த சுருங்கி விரியக்கூடியதா இருக்கும். தட் இஸ் த கண்ட்ராக்ஷன் அண்ட் ரிலாக்ஸேஷன். ரைட், acts as one of the effectors in responding in coordination. This is also one of the coordination tissue. Right, so there are three types of muscles are there. One is smooth muscle tissue, another one is skeletal, and third one is cardiac muscle tissue. Right, now one by one we'll see. Right, first write this, the muscle tissue and the common muscle tissue functioning in a right, now one is contraction and relaxation, and next one is coordination. Right, write it quickly, after we'll see one by one the tissues. Did you finish writing?
No, madam.
Okay. Okay. Right. You see, these are the three types of muscles are there. And first one is smooth muscle tissue. This is the type picture of smooth muscle tissue. Right. So the smooth muscle tissue contains nucleus also. Right. There are plasma membrane is there and the nucleus in the center. So this is the picture of that. Right. Exam sometimes pictures identification panna sollala. Right. So you have to know that word. Right. So this is the shape. In the mari shape right. Right. Corners on the corner sharpness right and right. So this is the shape of smooth muscle tissue. Right. Okay. Right. And let's see the smooth muscle tissues. Okay. Right. Smooth muscle tissue is made up of smooth muscle cell. Okay. And found in walls of organs with cavities. So these are the places the muscle tissue is placed. Walls of digestive tracts, uterus, blood vessels and bladder. That means the smooth the smooth muscles is present. Digestive system nalla soft places, right? And uterus, blood vessels and bladder, right? So these are the features of smooth muscle cells. Spindle shapes, right? This is the main ones. Spindle shape, right? And unbranched, branches illa, right? Have one nucleus at the center. No striations, right? Do not become fatigued quickly. Controlled involuntary, right? Do not become fatigued quickly means what? What is this meaning? Do
Not
not
getting easily tired.
what?
They do not get easily tired.
Yes, they do not get easily tired. Quicker tired in the muscles, right? So these are the features of that. Okay. Now you want to write the three types of muscle tissues, right? And how to draw the picture also, right? The first heading is smooth muscle tissue. And smooth muscle tissue draw பண்ணி nucleus and plasma membrane note பண்ணுங்க. Right, wait, can you see now this? Clear இருக்கா உங்களுக்கு screen?
Yeah, ma'am.
சின்னதாக்கனா you can write this. உங்களுக்கு zoom பண்ணி எழுதிக்கலாமா இந்த 2 slides-ஐயும்? Can you write no?
Yes, madam.
Yes, okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Then write these 2 slides quickly. When you finish, tell me. Did you finish, all of you? Right. Wait a minute. Right. The second one, right? Skeletal muscle tissue. Skeletal means எங்கட bones எங்கன இருக்கோ அதோட joint ஆகிருக்கிற எல்லா muscles நாங்க சொல்றது skeletal muscle tissue, right? Made up of skeletal muscle fibers, right? Mostly associated with the skeletal system. எங்கட skeletal system ஓட joint ஆகிருக்கிறது எல்லாமே skeletal muscle tissues, right? Helping locomotion and movements of chordatas. Chordatas means you will study that means mammals ku innus advantage aanadhu chordatas, right? Bones oda உள்ளது எல்லாம், right? chordataங்கிற word வந்து முன்ன இருந்துச்சு, right? இப்ப அது A level தான் இருக்கு, right? That means mammals ஐயும் divide பண்ணுவாங்க chordatas அப்படி. That means, right, நல்ல active ஆன humans மாதிரி, humans that lion, tigers like that, அந்த மாதிரி அது எல்லாமே we call chordatas. Right? அப்ப எங்களுக்கு லொகோமோஷனுக்கும் மூவ்மெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு ஈஸியா இருக்கிறது வந்து இந்த மசில் டிஷ்யூஸ் தான். That skeletal muscle tissue, right? And the features of that, very important one, right? Long, cylinderically and unbranched cell. This is one, right? Long and cylindrical and unbranched. This is unbranched. That means cardiac muscle on the branched, இது வந்து unbranched, right? And multinucleated cells with strains, right? You see, they have the multinucleated cells, right? And nuclei is present peripheral, right? Many mitochondria are present. Mitochondria means it is giving more energy to us, right? And next one, voluntarily controlled, right? And become fatigue easily. டக்குனு tired ஆயிடும். நமக்கு நீங்க தெரியும், நாங்க ஏதாவது ஒர்க் பண்ணோம் அப்படின்னு சொன்னா கை வலி வரும், கால் வலி வரும், right? குயிக்லி நாங்க டயர்ட் ஆகிடும். டயர்ட் ஆகி நமக்கு பெயின் வரும். குயிக்கா அந்த மசில்ஸ் வந்து டயர்ட் ஆகுறது அதுக்கு ரீசன், right? So these are the features of that. And the where is present biceps muscles, trapezius muscles, muscles in leg, facial muscles, right? Muscle the biceps and triceps வந்து எங்கட armல இருக்குது, right? And legs la இருக்க muscle and facial la இருக்க muscles எல்லாமே skeletal muscle tissues தான், right? Okay, இந்த ரெண்டு ஸ்லைட்ஸை நோட் பண்ணுங்க பாப்பா கொஞ்சம், right? Note it quickly. Did you finish writing?
Yeah, madam.
Okay, okay. Right? Have you finished writing?
Yeah, madam.
Right. The last one, the muscle tissues is cardiac muscle tissue. Right? Yes, see the cardiac muscle cells made up another, right? And exclusively found in the vertebrate heart. Or vertebrate heart, that means backbone illa or vertebrate heart la ipdi muscles tissue irukum. Right? The main features is uninuclear. That means idhula ore oru nucleus da irukum, right? And straight and short cells. Straight and short cells. Right? Intercalated disc are present among cells. இங்க நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இந்த black colors இருக்குதுனோ இடையில right? You see between the cells, right? And that is we call disc, right? And never become fatigue. That means at the tired ana nang dead anadukku equal. So cardiac muscle never become fatigue, right? And contract rhythmically. உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் contract ஆகி அந்த சுருங்கி விரியும் one beat, the lap dub like that, no? So the lap dub அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு rhythmically அது contract பண்ணும். And eventually controlled this one. Right? So these are the cardiac muscles only, right? So cardiac muscles only present in our heart. Okay, note this cardiac muscle quickly, the time is going. Did you finish writing?
Yes, madam.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Hajara? Okay.
Yes, madam.
Yes, okay. And the next class we have to study nervous system only and then neurons. That's all. Right? Nanga next class the nervous system, the tissue mudichittu we'll do a unit exam paper. Right? So study and come next class. Right? We'll do a unit paper. Okay. Thank you for joining. God bless you. Good night.
Thank you, madam. Good night,
Okay.
madam.
Okay. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank you, madam. Good night.
Okay. Welcome.